Right guys, we're back again with another one. It's your boy Spray Gems, and around here we only spray gems apart from the few odd occasions where we've had horrendous perfumes. But we try. Right, so we've gone crawling back into our arsenal and maybe we might have pulled out another gem. So stay tuned to see if it is a gem or do we have to condemn. Right guys, we're back, and from the general response of the fragrance community, I would say this is a pretty well-known fragrance, and I'll be from the house of Rochas or Rojas, whichever way you guys want to pronounce it. It's L'Homme Rochas or L'Homme Rochas. It is a 60 milliliter fragrance, 2 fluid ounces. What can I say about the box? I mean, it's a nice blue color, and what do I say normally about colors on boxes? They generally tend to indicate what type of fragrance this is. So from what I'm getting, it's a blue fragrance. Okay, it's not really hiding it at all. It's a very standard box, and obviously the price is on the box as well, £16.99. That's what I got it from TK Maxx, or from you guys over the pond in the States, TJ Maxx. Okay, retail price £55, as you can see. There isn't anything special really. Let me just crack this thing open and see what is in it. Okay, so let's open this up. Straight away you see there's like a little mirrored cap. Very light I should say. It's a lovely bottle. You can see right through it. You can see the juice. It's a metallic lid. Has a little bit of weight to it, surprisingly. Has obviously Rojas written on the top, if you guys can see it. There we are, Rojas or Rochas. I'm gonna, for the sake of the video, I'm gonna call it Rojas. Okay, if I offend anyone, apologies. Okay, so this atomizer, again, plastic atomizer. I really love the metallicness of it, but as you can imagine, you're gonna probably get some sticky fingerprints and whatnot. So a little bit about this fragrance. Obviously, L'Homme Rochas. L'Homme, I presume meaning man. Background of it, it's made by the one and only Bruno Jovanovic, which is a French perfumer, so hence the name L'Homme, right? Brought out in 2020. From the listing on Fragrantica, I saw that it came up as a Fougere fragrance, and it was being linked to a very famous fragrance called K by Dolce & Gabbana. So I've never smelled that fragrance personally, so I want to see exactly what that smells like. As you guys already know, if you guys have stuck around with me, then you would know I'm not a massive fan of blue fragrances or like freshy, Fougere, barbershop-y type fragrances. So let's see if this can change my mind. So Mr. Bruno Jovanovic, a very renowned perfumer. Many of you may already know a lot of his pieces or a lot of his work. That was the gentleman behind Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. He was behind quite a few other lines, like one of my most personal favorite houses, I would say Chopard. He was behind quite a few of those fragrances and many other fragrances as well. Boss, The Scent, I believe, etc. And I don't expect anything less from this fragrance. So let's see what Fragrantica has to say. So there's notes of citrus with blood orange and pineapple. Then it has things like juniper berries, geranium. It gets that floralness from the geranium. You get the basil. There's also tonka bean in this, as well as patchouli and moss. And obviously from patchouli you get those woods. Let's give this a nice little spray. So, okay, straight off the bat. It smells very shower jelly. Extremely shower jelly. You get those citruses right off the bat. You get the orange. That's a big note in there. The pineapple starts to creep in. It's almost a similar pineapple to how you have Mont Blanc Explorer. I believe there's pineapple in that, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken. But that's the notes that I'm getting off it. But obviously there's no bergamot or anything, so it doesn't give that rich, deep citrus. It's a very light citrus. It's literally like shower gel. It's like you've just come fresh out the shower. I mean, it is a Fougere fragrance, barbershop. You want to be smelling fresh. Okay, so You do get some of those greens coming in there. Basil is prominent. The patchouli, I get hints of it, but it's not very woody. And the moss gives it almost that earthiness. There isn't much of an earthiness. I'm getting very citrus. I'm getting some creaminess. I mean, there is tonka bean in this. It gives you some of that, almost like a cosmetic creaminess. It's something that you get from the cocoa butter. I'm not saying it smells like cocoa butter, but some of those products. I would say it is masculine to an extent, but I think women can probably pull this off, if you ask me, because it isn't too rich. It's very subtle, and it does have that creaminess to it. What I would say in regards to whether it's blue or green, it is a blue fragrance, 100%. Green, you get subtle hints of green. So it isn't full blast green, it isn't shooting you right in the face, like vetiver fragrances, for instance. But it's very subtle hints, and I'm not sure exactly how it's going to dry down. It may become more prominent. I'm yet to find out, but I'll probably give you guys an update at some point. I would say definitely a springtime fragrance. You can wear this in the summer as well. It's a very warm weather fragrance. You wouldn't necessarily get much of this in the winter time, in the cooler days or nights. It probably might dissipate very quickly. That's my feeling from it. I haven't sprayed this on skin yet. I might as well do that now, to be fair, and see if there is a change. I mean, it's a very generic fragrance. I don't see anything massive about it. I mean, right on my skin, all I'm getting is alcohol at the moment. I mean, it's self-explanatory. The price, $16.99, completely understandable. So I really am not too fussed about it having a lot of alcohol in it at the time being. Projection Silage. Fragrances like this, typically, from my understanding, right, and my own experiences, they don't last very long. I would say probably around 4 to 5 hours at max. Silage, I mean, the projection probably maybe 2 hours, I would say. But you could prove me wrong, L'Homme Rochas. Please prove me wrong, because I love having fragrances that last longer. Setting wise, I would wear this to the gym, 100%. You can be very discreet by wearing it in the office. It is definitely a workable, is that even a word, or is that even applicable in this situation? I would say workable fragrance. Very easy, very subtle. You can wear it anywhere, to be fair. There isn't much. It's not like it's going to burn your nose off like a few other fragrances that I've had on this channel. Very subtle, very discreet. So it's fine. Any setting is applicable. In terms of the price, obviously, as I've mentioned, $16.99. It will not cost you an arm and a leg. This is 60 ml. I've seen 100 mls going into, what, £23, £24. So if you're looking for something and you're on a really tight budget, I was a student at one point, so I empathize with you and sympathize with you guys. This would be perfect, I think. It's a very nice beginner fragrance. Good blind buy. There isn't anything amazing about it. There isn't anything that jumps up at me. But yeah, it's a very good beginner fragrance. Really easy, really nice, neat and tidy. What can I say about it? Alright guys, that's pretty much the end of the review. You let me know if you guys have smelt this before from Rochas. I've had 2 other fragrances from the House of Rochas that I've purchased previously. One of them is, I believe it's just Pour Homme, and that one smells more like, it goes more towards the Explorer, Mont Blanc Explorer, Creed Aventus line, but it doesn't smell exactly like that. It's not necessarily a clone. It's a really unique fragrance that I really have come to enjoy. Another fragrance that I bought, absolute bummer, do not buy it. I think it's 1947. It was from the Moustache line. I bought it accidentally, thinking I bought the Moustache EDP and thinking I got an absolute steal for it. It is crap. Do not buy it. That's as far as I'll go. But so yes, I guess the House of Rochas can be either a hit or a miss. This one's bang in the middle. It's fine. Alright, I think it comes to that time of the video again where I have to condemn or say it is a gem. You guys already know where I stand with fresh fragrances, Fougere type fragrances. So I think for this one, I'll leave it to you guys. So comment down below whether you think it's a gem or whether we have to condemn. Alright guys, take it easy. I would say like, share, comment, subscribe. I need to grow this channel, guys. Come and help me as much as you can. I'm gonna try and be a lot more consistent with posting videos, shorts, whatever it may be. So stay tuned and thank you again for all the support. Take care, guys.